welcome to T-Sport Bernau. Welcome to T-Sport Bernau. As you can see, we are not in the workshop, we are actually at Circuit Moss. It's the second day testing. Yesterday was a really crazy day, that's why we never filmed anything. So we had a few teething issues with the race truck, then a compressor failed, which has never failed before. I don't know what happened, but the actual drive cog fell off, ground some of the material in the compressor housing. So we had to take oil sump off, drain the oil, put filter in, put the sump back on, fill it back with oil, and then we did a race distance simulation this morning. We're just going to do one more race simulation distance again, because the weather is like being in England. It doesn't know if it's going to rain or if it's going to snow, because it's really cold. That's why we got the old jumpers on, because it's absolutely freezing cold. But there's loads of trucks on the track. I think there's about 16, 17 trucks here testing. Yesterday it was the first time out with the new truck. It was actually really fast, or a lot faster than what we thought. So we were a little bit off the quali pace from last year. Okay, it's a lot colder, so the tyres are happier. But generally speaking, we were happy with the out the box pace. So we're just going to see what the weather does in the next hour or two, and then this will help us decide if we will go on to new tyres or if we will stay with the old tyres. So for the actual testing itself, you have a few different types of testing. There is parts testing, so maybe you've developed some parts in the winter that you really want to see if it's a better performance or not. Then you have sort of like what we are doing, built a complete new truck, and then we have to sort of fine-tune that truck to get a good base setup, and then we can progress with that base setup to an optimal setup for each race. Then you've got other teams which are maybe fresh into the sport, or they have recently got a new truck from another team. They know that that truck is fast because all this work has been done already. So their sole goal for this test is track time. So they will do as many laps as physically possible, just for the driver and the team to get used to the truck, to see what changes, change whatever. Then they have a sort of a paper with all the changes they have written down, and then they use that as a reference for the rest of that sort of career with the team and that truck. And then there's also durability tests to run, and a few other sort of so we're currently running a full race distance test. This is because it's a brand new truck. Also the fuel tank is a different design to the old one, so we need to make sure that this fuel tank is making a full race distance, which it looks like it's doing. Also we just want to test a few other parts to see if they are stable enough to do a full race distance. So that's generally what happens at each test. Is there are 3 or 4 different programs to run at a test, so you have to pick and choose when. Also, it's very weather dependent. So now it's starting to rain, so that's why we chose to run the full race distance test, because we're not trying to get the best lap time. We are solely just trying to do a full race distance. We did try it yesterday and the truck broke a few times. I just got a message on the radio, that's why I stopped for a second. It was so Antonio was just saying that there's something on the last corner, so it's just been red flagged if you saw. So they are saying that there's some oil, sorry, it's really hard to talk when someone's talking to you in your other ear. So there's some coolant down on the last corner, and he was unsure whether to push it harder on that last corner. So yeah, we will luckily for us it was the last lap of that simulation. So we're going to go back to the tent now, full strip down, or not full strip down but service. We will hopefully see what the weather does then. maybe we go on to the race tyres or to the new tyres and do a qualifying simulation, and there we're really trying to fine-tune the suspension and get a good lap time. So yeah, we see what happens now. So the testing's going really well. We are now currently on an outlap for a full qualifying simulation. So that's Antonio. He's going to go slow, just building the temperatures up in the tyres. Then he's going to absolutely send it down the start-finish line. This will be the very first full quali simulation with new tyres on. We've just done our best lap time here at Moss ever, and also the best lap time in the whole Bernau history, so we're quite happy with that, especially for a new truck. Then after this quali lap we will know roughly where we are, there or thereabouts. We've got a few things we want to test in the quali simulation to see if we can optimise sort of tyre temperatures, damper settings, stuff like that, and also the weight with the water that we carry to pull the brakes. So we will see what happens now. For the actual race truck itself, we are really happy with it. It's quite fast out of the box. We didn't do a lot of changes to it. It's pretty much as it was set up in the workshop, so that's really good news. And we found a nice feeling with this race truck. The first day when we didn't film, it was like crazy day. So we had a fuel tank failure, which was, we have the welder inside, so it's not too bad. It was just a case of sort of cleaning it up, welding one seam back in. Then the compressor failure, that did quite a lot of sort of internal sort of upset, so we had to take the oil sump off, clean all the oil out, clean all the swarf out, just to be safe, because obviously these engines are really expensive. So to save a few hours and not do the work, it's really crazy. So we just said, sod it, we'll just do the work to that. Then Tuesday was quite a good day. Wednesday, so yesterday, was a really nice day in the morning, and we could see the weather was coming in, so starting to rain, and we actually loaded the race truck on, and as we put it on the back of the trailer, it absolutely bounced it down. So we were really happy to get it all loaded up just in the nice weather gap. So yeah, I want to say thank you for watching. We will keep you posted on the build up to Misano, and we will show you the journey all the way to Misano. So see you soon. Thanks for watching, and thank you to Most. I don't know if you can see the castle at the top, so really nice area around here, and then behind us is the track and the back half of the, or the front half of the circuit. So thank you for watching, see you soon.